are all the sticks that I have. Those.
For those lengths?
Yeah.
And then these are...
Those are supposed to be the legs.
That's fine. Do you want to go... We have those ones there that we can put on the pile.
I mean, unless they're about the same size.
And then... trying to look around. Sorry, I'm just waiting. Ow.
These monkey bones.
A monkey would have a field day here.
Mm-hmm. Did you use that? The other one that I pulled out, that it was kind of burnt, but...
Hey, Sarah. Just kind of waiting for a couple more people to jump on as I'm looking for a few things. How is your day going? I'm happy I can see comments. What about these branches? Doing all right. I'm lucking out for this live right now because it's supposed to rain here pretty shortly. But I'm lucking out these ones.
Those ones?
Yeah, because we can snap them.
Well, I was thinking actually...
Oh yeah, those too. I was thinking like the smaller ones. We only need a handful just to get an idea here. Yeah, take those ones that we can snap. Yeah. Look at you, listening. Take those over a while. I'll be right over. I'll begin the actual live here pretty directly. Just giving myself a few more minutes. I will begin this live with starting out by saying that an outdoor altar is meant to last through the elements if you don't have some kind of like greenhouse that you can set up in to still have the outdoor feels but have the non-connection to the elements themselves. This altar is being created by everything that I can find here at my house. It's meant to, for me, during the summer times and the warmer months when I like to meditate outside. Hello, Catherine. I am doing good. How are you? It's nice to see you. As I was just going over, I'm just gathering the last little bit of stuff so that I can go through this live. This live is meant to, again, your altar is meant to last through the elements, especially if you live in climates like me, who lives in Pennsylvania, and one day 1 hour we're in spring, the next hour we're in summer, the following hour we're in winter, you know, it's great weather. So, with that being said, I will begin. I will periodically come back to the comments, so just let them in. I may not see them right away. My fiance is going to hold the camera so that I can actually build this and you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright. Now, my love, make sure you're seeing everything that I do, alright?
Okay.
Okay, so to start, I have 2 root ties. I'm sure not everybody has this option, but this happens to be what I can work with because these were beds that we had since we moved in here. They were already here, so this is just extras that I could work with. This is going to be my base for my altar to sit on. I got all of these sticks. We're going to use that to create the altar itself. And then each of these items will go on the altar, and I'll explain what they are as I go. So I'll begin by not tripping and falling on my face. What I'm going to do is line up my sticks. Now everybody can do this differently. Everybody's altar is going to be of your own. It's going to be unique to you. Just like your indoor altar, your outdoor altar is going to reflect who you are. This is how I'm doing mine. I don't like this one. Listen. Maybe this should go in the back.
Sarah said Wilderness Adventures with Cheyenne.
Yes, absolutely.
It almost sounds like a PBS show.
Outdoor adventures is my life.
You and Bob Ross.
Sorry, I'm being slightly picky with my selection of wood here so that it lays fairly nicely. No single wood piece is ever going to be the same. I don't expect it to be. Now, however, that is slimy and disgusting.
Said they're going to be tuning in at 5 p.m. every Saturday, channel 115, for the happy little accidents.
Sorry guys, this is not supposed to be a part of the live, but that was gross and I don't ever want to stick my hand back on it again. Gotta love nature, it has its own course of action. Okay, this one seems thicker than the rest of them. That's an interesting piece of wood. Babe, I'm gonna need one.
What?
I'm gonna need more pieces. Because these ones are thick, they're gonna...
It's not too bad.
Hold on, hold on, I think I can figure it out. Sorry, ladies, don't mind me. Again, I have an OCD problem, and everything has to be lined up properly. See, I'm pretty sure I took that from the back. First place, but that doesn't work. Alright, so this is the base thus far of the top. Again, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be how you like it and how you want to go about doing it. Give me one moment. Better. The next thing I'm going to put on my altar is a mat. some of you guys have seen my indoor altar in previous videos. I like having an altar cloth on my indoor altar, but for outside, I'm going to forget it out there. It's going to end up getting ruined. So I still wanted a top, something that fits me, fits the outdoors thing. I decided on a bamboo placemat that I'm going to place on top of here.
Said to be careful of the copperheads.
Shockingly enough, I don't have to deal with them as much here. It's more so black snakes that I deal with on our property, which is good for me. I hate copperheads. I've almost been bit enough times. And then I'll talk about my little elements. So, glass bowl. You can, I personally chose this as a fire safe bowl or an offering bowl, depending on what your choice is, how you want to use it. I just don't feel comfortable buying or having an extra cauldron outside because of it being cast iron, and the last thing I need is it to get ruined because of the elements. That's why this is meant for the elements, to make it easier on you. If you want to use a cast iron cauldron, that's perfectly fine. I'll give you ways and tips and tricks on what you can do if you don't want to keep taking things in and out of the house. But this is my little fire safe thing that I'm using as my offering dish, or if I want to use it to burn fresh incense. For fire, obviously candle. I will actually put that back there. Wherever you feel is going to work for you. This is the next element. I have a jar, kilo jars. I filled this with creek water that actually runs on my property. You guys haven't seen it, but I've talked about it in previous lives. All of my elements pretty well came from my house. It ties me to the land of my home, where I'm the most connected. So, and I like to have every aspect of the elements on my altar. So here is my water element. Next up, I have my earth element. Again, I use these cute little jars. You can seal them if you want. I personally didn't want to seal them properly, just in case I wanted to add more things to it, or however I want to go about it. This came straight from my property as well. It again ties me to the land and my home. The next one I have for you is my air jar. This jar has in dill, lavender, and star anise. It still has room to put feathers. These are all things that connect to the element air. So here's my air element jar. It's easy to keep outside in the elements. And the last jar I have for you is for spirit. Now, everybody's spirit jar, here comes the rain. Everybody's spirit jar is going to be different to you. It's going to be unique to yourself. The only thing that I can say I feel you should make sure you add into your jar is the element, something to represent the element of fire, something to represent the element of air, water, and earth. And because it is for spirit, represent yourself and the divine into one. For mine, I have in here red salt. I have dirt from my own property. I have black salt. I have lavender. I have a little bit of calendula. and I have mugwort. Mugwort is to represent the divine. The red salt is to represent myself, as I feel myself as a protector. The black salt is for fire. The dirt is for earth. The lavender is for air. And the calendula is for water.
Said, so glad that you said red salt. What is it?
Red salt is... I actually just recently started learning about it myself. I'm not going to lie to you. Red salt is used for another type of protection. I can post up the information on it at the end of this live, so just look out for it in the comments, because I'm going to give myself a migraine trying to remember all of the significance. I'm not going to lie to you. And it's starting to rain and I don't feel like getting drenched. As I was saying to you guys before, if you don't want to transport your stuff back and forth from inside to outside, and you want it to be able to stay out in the elements, and there's certain things out here that don't work well in your elements, such as my copper candle holder or my candle itself. Bin. Plastic bin. They last through the elements like there is no tomorrow. I highly recommend you can get one of any size, shape, or form that you want it in, and it will keep your stuff dry, safe, and you can just store it right beside wherever you put your altar. And then, of course, this is just a small portion of an altar. This is my rendition of one. Just like your indoor altar, your outdoor altar is going to have elements that represent you and who you work with. So you can add in here deity statues, you can add, I'm going to put my candle away real quick. You can add an incense holder with incense. You can add pictures that you can take down and put back up. You know, anything that's gonna help you in your craft and what you like to keep at your station. Does anyone have any questions about that? I'm gonna take my phone back and turn the camera back around. Yes, you can decorate the inside of the bin, give it something nice. Yeah, it all goes down to what you want to do for yourself, whatever's unique to you. I can, like I said, I personally am all about representing the elements and making sure that I have all of the elements on my altar. Not everybody works with the elements. Not everybody... Sorry guys, give me a second. I'm rolling things up real quick. But not everybody works with the elements. I'm just an element bug. That's pretty much what I do. Be careful. And yeah, you want it to be useful to you. You want it to be who you are, who you work with. It's just something that you can have outside, something to put you directly into nature. Like, I'm going to show you where my altar sits. This is what I get to see. It puts me literally right in the middle of the elements. I have all of these trees that where all the birds sit. It's nice and green. It's beautiful. Keeps you mostly dry. I didn't get a chance to show you this part. Right down there where those bushes line up, that's actually where the creek goes through, but it starts like way back there, and then it follows all the way down to the end of our property. So it keeps me out in the elements, but still home. Is there any questions, comments, concerns that anybody has that I can answer while I am still live? And again, I will make sure I post up the red salt information. I just don't want to give it incorrectly. And I know there's more than just protection that's involved with red salt. And I can also post the ingredients that I used. Thank you, Catherine. I enjoyed showing you guys my humble home. It's really pretty out here. It's peaceful, too. I enjoy the peace. We got 5 birdie eggs now. We got 5 birdie eggs in my fiance's backpack. It's been great. If there is no more questions, and you think of questions later, feel free to put them in the comments. I always check. I'm constantly keeping up with everything to the best of my ability. And you're welcome, Sarah. I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your Saturday and weekend, and I will be jumping off here. Blessed be, ladies.